Hoi Hoi, and welcome back to Titan Quest. I am not sure how much is left from this chapter. But so like it depends on how long this video is going to be. I will either do everything in one video or split it into parts. I've already have like 4 hours, and I think there is like much. I don't know how much there is. I'm still missing the Cerberus boss fight, and like I don't know how long this part is. I know that after the tower there is like a little bit, but I really have no idea how much longer it will take to complete this. Maybe it will take only 1 hour, maybe it will take 2 hours, maybe it will take 4 hours. I have no idea. Okay, so there's a cave here, but I think this is like just... There's a quest item. Oh yeah, there are lots of side quests that I haven't completed yet. So it might actually take a little bit longer. It might actually take like maybe 2, maybe 4 hours. So there's the urn, which is part of the getting some power quest. So if I touch this urn, then I get this ashen powder, and then I can give this quest in. And I think I'll also acquire stats from it. Like, I really like that you get stats from the quests instead of just experience points or money. Another Myrmidon sting. Like experience points and money from quests kind of feels meaningless in this type of games. Like even if you get items, if you would get a legendary item, that would be fine. But just getting a random generated makes it feel not great. Okay, there's... Ooh, I think this is the tower? Could it be? It's a tomb entrance, okay. The Dread Halls. And there's an exit. Okay, there's nothing here. There's some ghosts. There are some floaties, some Slygoths. Oh, and this is where the eye thingies spawn naturally. I see. Oops. Oh, you can pause the game? I didn't know that. Oh, I'm dying. Ugh. I don't know if there are stronger potions. I think the potions get upgraded once you get into the second cycle, but I'm not sure about that. But I think the potions are cycle dependent, like how strong they are. Oh, I've actually went the wrong way. The right way. I didn't expect that. So, the Dread Path. I've only killed one of the 4 commanders that I have to kill for the treasury quest. I've only killed the ice one. I do like my damage output, I just wish I had a little bit more survivability. It wouldn't be an issue if the health potions were stronger. But like the health potions right now only heal like 1000 or 2000 HP. And I have 4500, which is like... I can only heal half of my health, and then you also have a cooldown on potions. I was looking at mods for this game, and I don't really like the way modding in this game works, because how it works is essentially you can only have one mod active at a time, because you load them in as worlds, and not like passively. And one of the mods that I was looking at is like a quality of life mod, but like it doesn't really give quality of life. Well, like the main... Oh, by the way, I forgot to use my buffs, right? Like, I was interested about it because what it does is it changes the duration of the Rune of Life to 24 hours, which means that I don't have to worry about resetting it occasionally, which is a huge quality of life, right? Like, I was thinking about using this mod for the playthrough. It also changes some other things. Like, most of the things that it does is apparently it changes things according to Titan Quest 2, which is faster paced than this game. So it increases your base mana regeneration from 2 to 3, and it reduces cooldown for certain spells.
Well, a living mortal. I swear I haven't sold a thing to those demons.
Demons. I like the way how they say demon.
Okay.
Okay, so there is... Oh, that's the portal Tower of Judgment. Okay, so let's travel back to the Plains of Judgment to give in the powder quest. She wants to mirror...
The ashes of the 100-handed one. I did not think to see it, ever. The preparation ceremony is quite simple. Here, your well-earned reward.
But at the end of the day, I decided to not download this mod or play it, because while it does change some nice things, it doesn't really change what I expect a quality of life mod would change.
Yes, I have kept a pinch for myself. If the judges do not open the path to Elysium for me, I will regain my flesh and return to the living lands. You are truly impressive, Titan Slayer. These ashes were guarded for millennia. Yes, I have kept a pinch for myself. If the judges do not open the path to Elysium for me, I will regain my flesh and return...
Okay, I got 2 skill points from that. Alright. Okay, let's head back to the Tower of Judgment, and I think the next thing is the Cerberus fight. At least I hope so, I've been waiting for it. That's not a Cerberus. Threat domain. Okay, there was a... is there no Cerberus boss fight? I'm really sure that there was a Cerberus boss fight. But it's so weird that I haven't encountered him yet. And I'm pretty sure this is the last area of the game. Like, I'm going to fight Hades soon. Like, I'm pretty sure that in this area, the next boss is Hades. Oh, okay, I think there is more, maybe there's a second area, because I remember doing some some type of puzzles. Oh, but that's weird. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, there was another boss fight, I thought, that would come after the swarms, which didn't happen. So I am apparently misremembering a lot from this chapter. Like, I'm pretty sure there was a Kraken-like boss fight where you fight like a Kraken-like creature in the swamps, and then I'm missing the Cerberus boss fight, which I'm pretty sure was somewhere here. Like, was before the tower. That's also weird. Battle marker. The second domain. There's a quest marker, which is probably it's one of the heroes that I need to slay for the treasury. I have only fought one. Oh, okay, never mind. There is a lot. Okay, there's a lot more after this. I forgot. Okay, I'm pretty sure that the boss of this area is Cerberus, and after slaying Cerberus, we get to Elysium. Right. But there's a second area that essentially just looks like this, which is the area where we fight Hades. I was confused because this area just looks exactly like the area that I was thinking about, where we fight Hades. But no, there's actually much more to this act. I've just remembered, so it might take me another 4 hours to complete this act. Oop. Okay, there's the Impuser Queen, and it's a poison one. Serpent Queen, and she's dead. She gives me the Venom Stone. So I have the Frost Stone, I have the Venom Stone, the next one is going to be the Fire Stone, and I think the last one was the Soul Stone. Okay, the first domain. Arklimoss, Flame Warden. Oh no. It's 2 fire ones, I don't like that. I am level up soon. I will acquire a level up soon. How do you say that without sounding weird? Without sounding weird. I will be a level higher soon. That sounds weird. I just think that's one of the things that you can't say without it sounding weird. Just a few more experience points and my level will increase. Okay, so there was another side quest that I've just triggered because I've got close to the character. Never mind. He is over here. Hello?
It's safe in here. Come. I found the key and unlocked this door. I have been all over these plains and have seen many things. I have seen Cerberus turned from his true purpose. So beware. He stalks these halls. Most shades do not realize their own powers. They continue to think like mortals and use what they think are their feet to travel. This is not true. If I imagine having the wings of Pegasus, soon they are on my back. If I put the boots of Hermes on my feet, I can cross these plains at the speed of thought. I can be where I need to be.
Okay.
I fear that this war has spread even to Elysium. Should I be judged worthy, I will carry on the fight there. To fight alongside the great heroes of yore is more than I could have ever hoped for. Even this great tower is overrun with daemons. I have looked for the judges, but have not yet found where they are kept. The daemons use our failure of imagination. Their cages dull our minds and keep us from flowing through the bars. Appearances become reality in Hades. Most shades do not realize their own powers.
Okay. Money. Another rebirth fountain. Boss fight? Boss fight! Okay, I have the feeling that I'm going to die here. Let me recast this. Oh god, okay, I'm dealing a lot of damage. Ow. Okay. He didn't drop anything. Oh, a blue item. A captain's signet. It's this one. This gives a lot of defensive stats. Oh, this one is a really good one. It gives it reduces requirements, but I'm probably not needing this. It only reduces strength requirements, but it's already great. This one on an intelligence strength build, if you focus on intelligence, you can wear the Promethean armor. Because the issue with the Promethean armor is it requires strength and intelligence equally, which is something that you wouldn't get naturally. Do I want to wear? It gives me armor protection, elemental resistance. Elemental resistance is probably pretty good. It gives me. I don't. It's not really that good for my current build. Yeah.
Thank you for freeing us, hero of Greece. When the rest of the Olympians left, Hades heard the call but would not follow. He condemned us to this prison, but we were the lucky ones. The heroes of Elysium are at this moment fighting his army. They have no hope of victory, but they fight on. They await you, for the blind seer prophesied that a living hero would save us all. I judge you worthy, for you seek to save what is good. Go to Elysium and help them, and to Agamemnon, who leads them. The path is now open.
Hades sought our help to take the world of men. He offered us command of his armies and our own kingdoms when the conquest was complete. We were men once, and would not betray the future of man. When we refused him, he found new generals, and he imprisoned us here. It is not often we judge the living. I judge you worthy, for you champion those unable to fight. Go. I do not know how you will stop Hades. I know only that you must stop him. You must join the heroes, for they will help you in your quest. These new generals must be formidable indeed, to take our places. We were loyal servants of Hades, until he sought to rule all of creation. These new generals must...
Bent on taking what he desires by force, the god Hades has made an army of his servants. The palace of Hades churns out daemon warriors. Strong magics issue from that place, and guide them, restrain them. The lord of the underworld corrupts his own home in order to satisfy his greed. I judge you worthy, for you think not of yourself. Enter the golden fields. The daemon army comes from the palace in ever-expanding hordes. They do not fear destruction, for they were fashioned thus by Lord Hades. There were always daemons, but those were foot servants, torturers, custodians. The old are armed for war, and walk beside new daemons, fresh creations. The armies of the underworld still march on the living. Their claws and teeth are enough to rend flesh, but the arms they carry can tear through armor. The daemon army comes from
Okay. Welcome to Elysium.
You have come. Titan's Bane, you have come. What I have foreseen has come to pass. My destiny is nearly fulfilled. I have one more prophecy to speak. Make of it what you will. Only living blood can crack the gate. Only living flesh can unmake the makers. Only living hands can free the breath of spring. Only living spirit can banish death. I have seen. Now make my visions true. I could not fight, but I could use my powers to aid the battle. I only hope that my call went out soon enough. I am an old man with the ability to see a possible future. Though most things I see come to pass, not everything I see must do so. The defense of Elysium has been valiant, but it is not enough. We must take the fight to Hades himself. But no shade may enter the palace without his permission. I am an old man with...
Okay, welcome to Elysium.
The odds against us are great, but remember, these heroes fighting are the greatest who ever dwelt upon the earth. We know the time of gods has passed. The sunless lands should be ruled by us, the mortal shades. A republic of the dead. How noble. Our Lady Persephone has ever looked kindly on the women of the Elysian fields. It is true, men outnumber women in Elysium, but we who are here are no less noble, wise, or mighty. And in other ages, it may be we who outnumber them. Hades has betrayed the dead, his most loyal subjects. But I feel certain Our Lady Persephone had no hand in this chaos. I pray this was all against her will. We will win this battle, my heart does not doubt. And when we do, we will rebuild Elysium as never before. It is true, men outnumber.
As a spider attends to a weave, so do I weave delicate symmetries in all I have to sell.
Okay. So I still have enough health potions.
You are always welcome.
It was 10 full years we had waged our war on Troy. We Greeks out upon the beaches, and King Priam's people behind their mighty walls. Walls built, mind you, by Poseidon and Apollo, gods. We would never knock those down. So Odysseus says he knows what to do, and we all start to wonder, how does he think he can get past those walls? Well, at his orders, some men went off to do some woodwork, and all the troops were called back. As if we were fleeing cowards, we sat in our tents that day. No fighting. All that woodwork, what do you think they made? A gleaming horse, 5 men, 10 men tall, and it rolled on wheels. Here is how it went, I will tell you. Rosy-fingered Dawn touches the Trojan walls and finds the horse sitting there, a gift. A gift? Are they giving up, the Trojans wonder? After all this time, is this cursed war done with? In goes the horse. And what they do not know is that every king and mighty warrior, Odysseus too, is lying in the belly of that wooden beast. They bide their time until night falls, and then they climb out. They slay the guards, they throw open the gates. The Trojan city Ilium is burned. The war is won. King Priam's son Hector had died before, and Priam and his children died upon that day. But I have heard Prince Aeneas of Trojan blood did flee and lives still. King Priam's son Hector had...
So it was, long ago, where I lived in Boeotia, at the foot of Mount Helicon.
Boeotia.
My sheep, that the Nine, the Muses, who dwell upon that sacred peak, looked down and blessed my brow with the gift of verse.
I have never ever heard someone pronouncing
Hesiod
Boeotia.
I was called, poet of an age gone by, rivaled only by Homer himself. Before you lies the new Elysium, scarred and bleeding, embattled like a raging boar surrounded by a pack of wolves. And yet, mortal, our greatness shines. Grave the task, yet our heroes delight to go to war again, full in glory. Works and days are known by my name, and the 1,000 verses of Theogony I made as well. These lands are not as they have been. In times before, golden light reposed luxuriant on verdant fields, as heroes, poets, seers, kings, and athletes stood among their fat flocks and burgeoning crops. Works and days are known by my name, and the 1,000 verses of Theogony I...
Okay. Agamemnon.
Ah, you've come to join the battle. Alas, it cannot be won here. You must stop Hades himself. The old prophet prattles on about a living hero entering Hades' palace. We cannot enter that place, so we fight and we are destroyed. Yesterday we lost Pentheus and Lycurgus, and today, my old rival Priam. Brave souls destroyed forever by Hades' ambition. He was lord of this world, now he is just another tyrant. A tyrant you must overthrow. Beyond the front, Odysseus has penetrated the fiend's lines. As ever, he and his men use guile where brute force cannot triumph. Find him, and he will help you enter the city. His plots have breached impenetrable walls before. Go quickly. The hopes of all men living and dead go with you. These terrors fall like wheat before the sickle, but more always come. I am resolved, in the midst and heat of battle, to lay down for my gods, for my kingdom, and my people, my honor and my blood. I have the heart and stomach of a king of Greece, and scorn these monsters who dare to invade the borders of Elysium. I feel as though I am standing before the gates of Troy, planning my assault. I must say that true war makes me feel alive again. Your fight lies within the walls of the palace. Odysseus knows the way, and his men have fought and died to keep open a path around the gates. Do not let their sacrifice be in vain. We shall go on to the end. We shall fight in Elysium, whatever the cost may be. We shall fight in the fields and in the streets. We shall fight in the hills. We shall never surrender. Even if Elysium was subjugated and starving, then our allies in Athens, armed and guarded by new Greek heroes born today, would carry on the struggle. Until in the gods' good time, all the living world would step forth to rescue and then liberate the afterlife. Your fight lies within the walls.
Okay. Okay, so down here is a cave. Let's check that. Oh god. Those fire lichs are like my worst nightmare. Okay, there is not much here. Just some loot. I don't care about loot. Okay, more
We
heroes.
chose this war. You must know this. For we knew that it was right, and we must do so or hang our heads shamefully. So we took up arms. We planned, and great King Agamemnon spoke to all of us. This is wrong, he said. We must fight or lose our only deaths. And when he spoke, all were with him. Some heroes fall, and they are gone from all existence. It is a noble, glorious end, but never shall they dwell in the Fortunate Isles, or anywhere. They are gone. We have fought,
Oh
one
no.
against 100, 1,000, and in all our glory and might we have checked them. Yet every day brings another horde, and we fight them again. At first, we saw them, the Daemon forces, around the palace. Then they streamed out a great river. They tread upon our green and golden meadows, hateful and dark. At first, we saw them, the Daemon forces,
Okay.
around...
These siege striders wander the battlefield and are cutting down our men like wheat. It took a major assault to destroy one, and there are 5 left. They walk about the Anaslasian battlefield as they will, and we are powerless to stop them. Please, destroy them if you can. A phalanx is no use against something that sprays fire in all directions. This is our main front, and we are losing it, thanks to these striders. I can hold out against the fiends. I might even advance, but not until these monstrosities have fallen. This is our main front, and we are losing it, thanks to these striders. I can hold out against the fiends.
Okay.
Without my chariot, I am forced to rely on messengers, and lately they have fallen to raiding parties. Our flank is in danger of being overrun, and he must shift his lines accordingly. A messenger must be dispatched to Ajax, and we need a capable warrior to serve as the escort. If you will accept this assignment, speak with me again. You are noble through and through. Lead this messenger to Ajax in the Delian Meadows. The battle depends on this, and if anyone can see him safely through, it is you, hero.
It's interesting how they started to experiment with what are those types? with escort quests, right? They started to experience with escort. Can't talk.
To support them. If Ajax does not learn of this development, the Peltasts will be cut down, and his force will be next.
So, what I tried to say was, it is interesting how they started to experiment with escort quests in this DLC. They haven't done this before. Of course, a lot of, the majority of people hate escort quests because they are annoying. If he dies, I have to go back and start it over.
Not since I fought the centaurs have I been in a battle like this. I only wish I had my chariot so I could tour the battlefield. Nothing boosts the troops' spirits like seeing their commander gloriously riding by. Ajax is a fine commander, but impetuous. He needs the guidance I can give. I fear without my counsel, he will depend on strong arms and bloody swords more than sound military discipline. Hurry! The demons do not
Okay.
wait on us.
Okay, so there are 2 quest items which are both siege striders. Oh god. Okay, 1 siege strider down. Okay, there's another siege strider. There is another siege strider. Messenger receives damage. Okay, you are not Ajax. None of you is Ajax. Oh no, the messenger is receiving damage. So I have no idea where Ajax is. I'm just going to explore the area. Okay, that is this area explored. Let's go to the rebirth fountain. Maybe he's somewhere there. Ah, he's over here, I think. Or over here.
This is dire news indeed. Nestor orders that my troops support Menelaus, but I cannot. My men barely hold this area from the monsters coming from those caves. If we abandon the area, they will be on our rear. More orders I cannot obey. I cannot shift my lines to support Menelaus at the Achaean Pass. But you could take a few hand-picked warriors and relieve him. Speak to Idomeneus. Take some men and hold that camp. The fiends are going to send every sword they have against it. And if it fails, we will have no chance. You must help Menelaus hold the Achaean Pass.
Okay. Oops, sorry.
Take the men. The Achaean Pass must not fall.
I was brain dead for a moment. Okay, there are some striders left, so let's kill the remaining striders. Okay, that was all the striders. Alright. I'm going to check side quests soon, but first let me do this side quest. Nestor's Messenger, okay. Okay, so there are endless enemies.
Take these men. They are all we can spare.
Achaean Pass. So, oops, where am I supposed to go now? Oh, there's the hero. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay, that is scary. One of my soldiers is already dead. Great. I had 4, now I have 3. Do I have to go this way? Oh, that's the aqua. I have no idea where I have to go. And another hero died, or another warrior died. And the third one is going to die. Where do I have to go?
Those are all the men we can spare.
Okay. Maybe over here? I don't know. Oh, there's another strider, but he's not a quest strider. One is left, great. I think I can fail this quest. If all of them die, I fail this quest. But I think I just can go back and get new ones. Oh, okay. So we have those caves, but I don't think there's anything interesting in those caves. Ouch. Okay, I think I'm just supposed to go to the Acropolis. Okay, so there's nothing over here. There's nothing over here. Okay, my last soldier... Oh, never mind, that wasn't my soldier, that was just one of the random ones. Okay. So, another rebirth fountain.
I was wounded in the last attack, but my men will fight as long as the banner flies over the hill. The chance to fight alongside a mortal who has journeyed to Mount Olympus will no doubt bolster their morale. My troops will fight for you as long... The demons surround us.
Okay, I can't talk to him. Oh my god, I'm out of range, can't hit them. Okay.
The enemy appears to have been driven off. No doubt they will return. but you have bought us time to rest and get reinforcements. We have held. The enemy has been rebuffed, and our flanks are secure. We have held.
Okay. So... yeah, I wanted to check side quests. I got a level up? No. Okay. Side quests. And Orpheus. I think I've missed the mirror. I do... meet us among death. Okay, this is still ongoing. I can complete this. Okay, so I think I've missed these 2 quests. I think the Necrominticon is somewhere in Erebus. Okay, let's teleport back to Elysium. And we complete the Siege Strider quest. Money.
You have enabled us to hold this poor piece of land. I pray that the siege striders shall trouble us no more. The greater they are, the larger the crash they make as they fall. Your prowess will be retold for all eternity.
Ajax does not have men to spare? Then he is right. You are needed in the Achaean Pass. Menelaus will not be able to hold it without you.
We chose this war. You must know this. For we knew that it was right. And we must do so or hang our heads shamefully.
Okay. I think I will just continue the main quest for now until I get to the next teleporter. And then I will search the previous area. I think I remember there was a cave somewhere around Erebus, somewhere around the Erebus area. Or not the Erebus area, but the area that comes after Erebus. I think it was called the Four Plains. I think there's a cave, and that cave has the mirror. Or I'm confusing this with the cave that has the ashes, and I've collected the ashes. Okay, there's nothing in this cave. The Siege Strider. Academy of Sophocles. Okay, Fields of the Diadochi. So this is where we enter the evil area again. So I do remember that there... Oh god, what was that? So I do remember that there was one of the... Okay, I do not have to go this way, I think. I don't see the way forward. But I do remember that there will be another general soon. Okay, so I think I have to go this way. And then go through here. For Elysium! Okay. So there is... I don't think there's anything over here. So let's just go into the evil area. I will ignore the strider. So, I remember... If I go this way, there will be an area... Ooh, a neck blade. It's a spear. Okay. So, there is a rebirth fountain. The music is loud. So I think in this area, in this elevated area, there is the hero they need to fight. Yeah, I've already seen them on the map. Okay, the flame stone, and now I'm only missing one stone, and I will meet the last Impusa right before the Hades fight. More explosions. Oh my god, too many special effects. Iranian Highlands. Money. Okay. I think I can just run through this area. There is nothing in here except for enemies to kill. Soul cages. $5. Oh, there's a quest marker. Menestius, King of
We are
Athens.
on a mission to create a diversion for Odysseus. There is an important daemon, a Melanoe blood queen, in this camp who has command of the area.
We were sent to destroy her as loudly as we could, so Odysseus and his men would remain undetected near the gate. If you would lead the charge, hero, I would be honored. Odysseus is counting on us. We must attack now!
Engage! Okay. That's it. That was not loud enough. Anything new to say?
Today is indeed a great day. I have no doubt that Odysseus has succeeded in finding a way for you to enter the city. All will soon be well again in Elysium. Someday, I will tell my descendants of the day I fought for the honor and glory of Elysium, shoulder to shoulder with the great Titan killer. Victory is in sight. Please, continue on your journey.
Okay. Small side quest. Oh god, so many quest markers.
There is a secret we have learned. Although they are his own creations, Hades may rule daemonkind only within his kingdom. The moment a daemon would set foot upon the living lands, its own wild heart would be its only ruler. Knowing this, crafty Hades fashioned 5 crystals, the shards of Erebus, to project the force of his godly powers above, where they were never meant to be. If you were to destroy these shards, his countless legions would be like arrows with a broken bow. The shards of Erebus can be found within the palace, and I am sure that they are all guarded. If all 5 were shattered, Hades would be powerless to march upon the surface. Odysseus has many plans for us. We will continue to harry the fiends, as long as even one of us exists. The 5 shards exert Hades' influence upon the entire living world. They are crucial to his plans of conquest.
When Hades conceived of his plan, he imbued 3 of his most powerful Makai with some of his own powers. What we fear is that even were Hades defeated, these generals would have power and will enough to take charge of the armies and lead in the place of their lord. Hades has always been the most clever of gods. He knew Zeus would not leave the mortal world with no defense. You must be the champion of man, and Hades has seen your coming. He will be ready. Hades has schemes within schemes. There may be other plans that we do not know about. Dysnomion is the general of nightmares. Macaria is the general of wretched death. And Trophonius is the general of darkness. If you manage to destroy one, the others will become wary. So it is best to destroy them all swiftly. The generals have powers that easily make them rivals of titans. Yet these powers are new to them, and they think themselves invulnerable. Show them that they can be hurt. Beyond this point, you will find few friends and many forces to oppose you. Remember, Hades watches all.
Break the shards. They are brittle and should shatter very quickly. It will take a good while for Hades to replace them.
Well met, hero. My squad has made it to the outer gates, and we have arranged a way to, make a door. We have waited only for your arrival. Behold!
Ow!
Inside you will find an unlikely ally. The song of Persephone sometimes floats over the walls, and she sings of betrayal and imprisonment.
She sings of chains, and she pleads to join the other gods. She has always been good to us in Elysium, and I would not see her suffer so. Free her, and she will no doubt give you aid. Should we lose Elysium, I will wander the underworld. If I have to wander for eternity, so be it. We have seen horrors march, yet above it all comes the occasional voice of life and light. Persephone remains, and with her remains the hope of new life. Find her. We cut a path to get this far, but I fear the monsters have us surrounded, and our situation is dire. Just like old times. We have made it this far, but can go no farther. You must continue alone.
Okay. So anything else here? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I hope there is a teleporter because I want to check the other side quests. Oh. Okay, there's the teleporter. Who is laughing, huh? What's funny? Oh, I totally forgot about him. Okay. He deals a lot of damage. I think he still has his life drain effect. So I need to be careful. Ow. Ow. Okay, he's dead. Veil of Renown. My inventory is full of crap. Oh, Persephone. How do I break those locks? Probably can't. I can.
Bless you, warrior. You are a hero indeed. When Zeus commanded the gods to depart,
You saw nothing.
I thought I was finally free of this place. I tried to convince him to join his brethren, but dreams of conquest clouded his mind. Finally, I sought to leave without him. He could not bear a world without me, so he chained me here. He still thinks that I will see his triumph and join him. This I will never do. Persephone, the breath of spring brings new life, not war, and I am powerless against him. It is you who must defeat him. Let his hubris be his downfall. Enter his palace, stand before him, and release us from this madness.
Persephone's story is probably the most tragic story among the Greek god stories. And I've played Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and in the DLC, I really hate how they depicted Persephone, because in the DLC, she seems so evil. Like, she seems like the most evil. Like you're going to, no spoilers, I mean, I'm going to spoiler, sorry, spoiler warning, but the game is old anyway. Like, you meet... In the DLCs, you meet Persephone, you meet Hades, and you meet Poseidon. And Persephone is depicted as the most evil out of all of the three of them, which I really hate. Like, her story is so tragic, and she's like one of the nicer gods, and her being depicted so evil really sucks. Okay, anyway, let's continue this.
Make haste. If Hades learns that I am free, he will come for me and unleash his power. He must think he has already won. I yearn to join my mother and the other gods, but I will not leave all of creation in the hands of my foul husband. You must triumph. There are just a few more steps down the road to your fate. Defeat the god and save us all. I yearn to join my mother and the other gods.
If I remember correctly, her story goes like something, Cupid has inflicted one of his love arrows on Hades, and Hades fell in love with Persephone. And Persephone is the daughter of Demeter, I think. Right, so she's a goddess of nature, and like normally she would live in the fields on the overworld, on the human world, and she is in love with a human. I think it was Paris. I am not sure about this. Like Paris is the most beautiful man in existence. That's his story or his lore, right? And she's essentially like, so Hades fell in love with her, and because Hades is like a higher rank god, she had to marry him, and like she is chained to the underworld. But because of that, there's like a little war between Demeter and Hades. And they essentially made a pact that, like, on spring, I think it's on spring, she is allowed to go to the overworld, which is why we have which is why we have seasons. And then, like, I think she is in the overworld from, I don't know if she's only spring or if she's from spring to autumn. But yeah, then for the, like, in spring she's in the overworld, and the rest of the year she is underground, which is a really tragic story. I mean, Greek stories, or like Greek mythology stories are less about morals or something like this, and are just more about the harshness of life, you could say. Right, like modern stories are more about morality, what's good and what's not, and then like the old mythologies are about the harshness. But Assassin's Creed really did her dirty. Okay, so as I said earlier, when I was in the tower, I thought it was this area. Like, as you can see, this area looks very similar to the tower, at least from its color scheme. Yeah, this is the last area of the game, well, not of the game, but of this DLC. There will be the Hades boss fight. I remember a puzzle room of some sort where you have to kill bosses. Oh yeah, we also have those. Oh, there was another thing that I remember. A quest. Oh wait, I forgot. I wanted to go back to the prior areas to look for side quests. Right, so let's go to the Plains of Judgment. I think I've missed something around in Erebus. So let's check this area more truly. Also, let's sell some crap.
Smell your blood. I remember.
I will keep this too.
It was long ago.
Why do I have the scrolls in my inventory? Did I got scrolls dropped? Okay, I should probably put something in the caravan.
My stores are just as good as up there.
Okay, so this is my main character, so I'm going to craft with my main character anyway. So let's put all of them in here. Okay, let's take these out and put them in here. I'm probably going to move them to my vault anyway. Oh yeah, so these three. And then we have also those, like a lot of essence. I do want to craft more artifacts, but I'm probably lacking the materials. I mean, do I just want to craft all that I can craft? Well, like, I don't need to have that many, but maybe I shouldn't make so that that I have 3 of every artifact. I mean, maybe not 3, but maybe 2. So I don't have a second death rattle. I only have one death rattle. Also, the way they are sorting this is kind of weird. Yeah, the way the auto sort works, it sucks. I wish I had a 4th transfer area. Okay, maybe I do want to do these items in the storage area. Yeah, let's put them into the storage. Oops, that was the wrong one. Put them into the storage area, since I'm going to move them to the vault anyway. Okay. So, then we sort this. So, let's make one... Oh, that's also something that the quality of life mod did, which I didn't like. What it essentially does is, instead of needing materials for craft...
Living traveler.
Instead of the materials, it would just cost more gold, which I think is stupid, because the only point of those materials is for crafting. So I need Spectral Matter, I need Valor of Achilles. This is Valor of Achilles. I need Scroll of Arcane Power, and I need another charm. What charm? I need Spectral Matter.
You've nothing to do with those demons.
Was it Elemental Shielding? No, it's Arcane Power. There's Arcane Power. Okay, and then we need... I forgot again. Spectral Matter, which is this.
Ghostly stuff. Welcome. Goodbye.
Welcome, goodbye.
Your formula.
So we want this, 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 and this. So we have a second death rattle, which has attack speed, which is good.
We can accommodate you. Yes.
So we have this. I want to sort them myself. Like the auto sort is not good. So Amber Flask, we only have one Amber Flask. We have 3 of those stars. We have 2 of Shrouds. We have 1 Razor Claw, 1 Scroll of Oniris, 1 Pale Moon, 1 Skyfire Pendant, 1 Leaf Song. 1 Soul Prism, 1 Shadow Veil. We have 2 Furies of the Ages, not Furies of the Ages. We have 1 Cinderbolt, we have 1 Touch of the Fool, we have 3 Soul Shiver. We have 1 Serpent Song, we have 1 Blood Rage, 1 Chaos Cube, 1 Eye of the Heavens, 1 Book of Dream, and 1 Golden Belt. So let's put this over here and put this over here. Okay, so Fury of the Ages, Eye of the Heavens. I needed. Oh, I don't have a Tortured Soul. Okay, maybe I maybe I should put them in here and see if I can combine more. I have a problem. My inventory is full. Okay, so let's craft... Oh, this one requires a Cinderbolt. Ember Flask and Cinderbolt. That's interesting.
I don't do business with those demons. I'll tell you that much.
So it's a level 30 artifact. And this is Fury of the Ages, which I have, right? It's this one. This is not a good artifact, honestly. So I require a Cinderbolt and an Ember Flask. Right, and then you get this. It has slightly more burn damage than a Cinderbolt. It has burst resistance. I mean, it has more resistance. And more attack speed. It has 25 defense ability, which I'm not a fan of.
So long, mortal.
Wait, what else do I need? Essence of Shade of Hector.
Welcome, mortal.
I have no idea. This is Set's Betrayal. These are Atlantis ones. I don't know which Shade of Hector is. Archimedes Mirror, Hectate's Crescent, Anubis Wrath, Zeus Thunderbolt. Is it something over here? I don't know. It says it's in the relic vault. I definitely have it. I just don't know what it looks like. Oh, that's the Shade of Hector, okay.
Ghostly stories for earthly goods.
15 armor.
With more formula.
We can accommodate you.
I don't know. Fury of the Ages feels so disappointing compared to what it... like, it's a very defensive one, which is probably the weird part here.
Goodbye. I don't do business with those demons.
Okay. I can craft another Soul Prism. Do I have a Shadow Whale? Yeah, I have one Shadow Whale. Okay, let's craft a second Shadow Whale. Eye of the Heavens. Oh, now I have a Tortured Soul. It costs a Sky Fire Pendant. The Druidic Web. I need a Crystal Tier, which I don't have. It might be a this might be a artifact from the 5th chapter. Scroll of Oniris, Book of Dreams, Eternal Night, a Scroll of Skyway. Book of Dreams. Okay, let's craft another Book of Dreams. So I need this scroll. I need Touch of the Fool. Oh, I need more Touch of the Fools. I also need more Ember Flasks, so I'm going to craft 2 Ember Flasks. I can craft 1 Blood Rage. I need to craft a Cinder Bolt. I only have 1 Cinder Bolt. Soul Shiver, Scroll of Pieces, that's something else. Wrath Guard. I think I need a Wrath Guard. Right, Blood Rage, Touch of the Fool. I don't have Touch of the Fools. Okay, so we need Yang Yu, Penclaw, and Scroll of Cyclops. Scroll of Frenzy doesn't stack more, okay. So, Scroll of Cyclops. I need this. Crystal of Erebus. Oh yeah, you get this one if you destroy one of the crystals. Right, you get like a piece of it. Okay, I forgot what I need. So I need Artemis Bowstring. That one is easy. I need a Pristine Plumage, which is this. And I need a turtle shell. Okay, I need to kill more turtles. Okay. And I need this again, alright, because I want to craft 2.
Goodbye, living
Your artifact is your second soul.
That's the wrong one, so create this. Ember Flask. My inventory is full. Okay, let's create a second Ember Flask.
My arts await.
My stores are just as good as up there.
Okay, so let's do this. Blood Rage. I need Grandiose Grace. Okay, I need a Peng Claw. That's a Bad Fang. That's a Lupin Claw. That's a Saber Claw. That's a Peng Claw. I need this and Scroll of the Cyclops.
The formula's nature is your nature.
Blood Rage.
Come to you. You've nothing to do with those demons, have you?
Demons. Okay, both of them have 90 energy. Blood Rage. Blood Rage would increase my damage. Okay, I think I will take it. Okay, so next we want to craft this Essence of Amun-Ra, Hex Skin, and Rigid Carapace. Okay, so Hex Skin was this, Rigid Carapace was this, and Amun-Ra. That's Betrayal. What? Which one is Amun-Ra? That's Amun-Ra, okay.
Goodbye, living traveler.
Hard to work with.
Okay, one Cinderbolt.
I don't do business with those demons. I'll tell you that much.
Sunstone. I kinda want to place it like this, because this is like an upgrade. This is an upgrade to this, and then down here, which Cinderbolt, which is for like the better upgrade, right? I mean, Sunstone also gives physical damage and vitality damage. Sunstone is an interesting one. It gives +1 to Ring of Flames. Cinderbolt is like meh. Cinderbolt is so meh. It gives you pierce resistance, it gives you dexterity. But like a I mean, to be fair, Sunstone is a level 20 item. So it should be something like this. '18 dexterity. 3 health regeneration per second, that's an interesting one. If this were mana regeneration, like mana regeneration on a Sunstone would be really crazy, because Sunstone is for Ring of Flame anyway, and Ring of Flame consumes a lot of mana. Okay, Wave Guard. Okay, I need Scroll of the Ice Nova. This. I need Bad Fang, and I need Essence of Archimedes Mirror. And the Bad Fang.
Ghostly
Your
stories
artifact
for
is your
earthly
second
goods.
soul.
So, a Wave Guard. Okay, I think I've had a lot of Wave Guards.
Welcome, mortal.
Oh, never mind, I did not had any Wave Guards. I think the one Wave Guard that I had, I did give to a Necromancer. Eye of the Heavens is a greater artifact. I need a Skyfire Pendant. The Skyfire Pendant is actually pretty good. Can I craft another one? Okay, honestly, I don't want to craft this Skyfire Pendant. I don't want to craft this. I mean, this one is technically a better version of the Skyfire Pendant, like the Eye of the Heaven. But if you take a look, like if you compare them, 10 cold damage, and this gives, like, Skyfire Pendant doesn't give cold damage, okay? I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's that obvious which one is better. But the thing is, I need two, like, I need one of both of them, right? Like, if I make an ice character, he will get Skyfire Pendant once he's level 15, and then once I'm level 13, I can use the Eye of Heaven. And the Soul Prism is also a really good one. That's an interesting one. Okay, what else? Soul Prism. Let's craft a second Soul Prism. This requires me a Touch of the Fool. Oh, I don't want to use the Touch of the Fool. Okay, Shadow Veil, Death Rattle, and Chaos Cube. Where's my Chaos? That's the Chaos Cube. I don't have a second one, so let's not craft this then. In the Book of Dreams, I need a Scroll of Oniris, Short of Eternal Night, and Skywage. Scroll of Oniris. I might want to craft another Scroll of Oniris if I can. Yes. Let's take a look at the Shadow Veils. I think I will remove this one. But I can technically craft another one. Short, yes. So... Venom Sac, Bafang, and Achilles Valor.
So long, mortal. My arts care not for life or death.
This one has attack speed. I do like attack speed. Like attack speed is a really valuable stat here.
Just as good as up there.
Okay, Scroll of Oniris. A Sense of the Honest Swine Skin. This one. Spectral Matter. And Demon Blood.
Goodbye, living
relics.
traveler.
Hard to work with.
Okay, so this one has fire resistance.
Demons, have you?
I think this one is better, like the chance of life leech retaliation. So, okay, I'm not going to craft this one, and this one requires those two, and then I need a scroll. So let's put these scrolls away, and I need a never mind. I need the scroll. And that's it.
Give me your formula.
And another Book of Dreams.
Return with more formula.
We can accommodate you. Yes.
So, okay, I think that's everything for now. Let's put this away, not this. And now I hope I do have enough space for all of you, but it doesn't look like it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, that is not good.
Goodbye.
Okay, anyway, let's explore. So let's take a look at the map. This area, and then there's this small area. Ah, that's tough. Yeah, I'm going to explore this area for a cave. So, is there something over here? The salt flats. There isn't anything here. Okay. So this area, the Hectarian Agora. I'm pretty sure that an area that looked like this had the oh, there's a boss, a hero. It's a dead hero. Yeah, I'm pretty sure an area that looked like this had the Necro thingy. So there's a troglodyte hero. There's something over here. No, there's nothing. Okay, there were two heroes. Is there something over here? No, there's nothing over here. So there's a cave. I think I've went into the cave, but I didn't really explore it. I think that's where the mirror is. I mean, there's no quest symbol. There's just a lot of loot here. It is possible that I misremember where the mirror is and that the mirror is actually in the last area, but I don't think so. That would be weird. There's nothing over here, yes? Nope. Okay, let's see if there's another cave somewhere. There is a cave, which I probably have not seen. Cave of Whispers. Okay, that's the cave with the mirror. I remember that name.
This is locked.
Oh, I'm stuck. Bloated one. Oh my god, she's killing me. Okay, we have the mirror over here. Now I'm missing the necropolis thing. Okay, I'm pretty sure that the necropolis thing was somewhere in the Erebus area. So this is the Veil of One. Maybe it's over here. Nope, there's nothing here. Is there something over here? Nope. Huh. And then this is the Erebus area. Is it over here? Okay, I think I need to clear the enemies. Oh god, there's a hero. Okay, there's a tomb, so this might be it. The name? Oh yeah, it is. That's it. All right. Okay, with this... Oh, hello.
Enobius had no idea the depths to which the demons had fallen. They brought in that beast you just slew, and they were feeding us to it. It was horrible, horrible. At first, it could only eat one of us a day, but it grew, and so did its hunger. My turn was not far off. Such a fate! So many lost! I survived this long through mere chance. Or perhaps my destiny is not yet fulfilled. The beast would consume the shades, and we could see them still struggling within its bones. Slowly, they would be digested, screaming all the while. I must clean and restore the sanctuary. Soon shades will arrive to speak to their living descendants, and the priests will need their quarters restored. I have so much work to do. I have attended to the priests for... it must be thousands of years now. I never thought anything would change here, but now, it is all so much to think about. The demons laughed as they threw the priests to the monster. I fear they are feeding shades to similar beasts all over Hades. I survived this long through mere chance.
Okay. Alright. Let's head back. Let's see if I need to give in any quests. I have to give in the mirror quest.
Psyche's mirror. Thank you. Let me look. He is imprisoned. Arato cast him into a dark pit and he is guarded by Cyclops and other foul creatures. Please, save Orpheus. With the power in this mirror, I will open a portal directly to him. But danger lurks there. Please, bring him back to me. The power of love opens the way, and love will keep it open. Orpheus and love will reward you.
Small rocky cave. So I earlier mentioned Paris, but I think it might have been Orpheus who is part of the struggle. And I think the way the story goes with Orpheus is that Persephone is in love with Orpheus, but also one of the shades is in love with him, like this woman earlier, I forgot her name. And I think the way it goes is Orpheus is stuck here in Hades, and he essentially spends most of the time with Persephone. However, if Persephone goes to the overworld because of spring, he spends time with the shade. I think that's how the story goes. Eurydice. Paris was probably part of another story. I do remember that like, I think this guy is in a quarrel between Persephone, another god, I'm pretty sure it was like Aphrodite, and this shade, and he essentially only has love for this shade.
When I failed to bring my love back to the world of light, I wandered the earth singing dirges. All who heard my songs wept. I sought solitude and made camp at the base of Mount Helicon to sing my sadness to the sky. Yet still, the muses could hear my songs, and when they could bear it no longer, they sent Erato to offer me solace. I would have no other woman but Eurydice, not even the goddess of love poetry, and I told her so. She did not react kindly. She cast me into a cave deep under the earth, so that no one, not even the muses, would hear my songs. She sent the Cyclops to guard me, and I know not how long she thought to leave me there. It has been many years since I have set eyes on the sun, and now that I am here, the living sun I shall never see. Yet with Eurydice at my side, I need no other light but the light of love.
Ugh.
She cast me into a cave deep under the earth, so that no one, not even the muses, would hear my songs. She sent the Cyclops to guard me, and I know not how long she thought to leave me there.
Okay,
Orpheus! Stay with me, darling. Together we shall show those around us that the power of love is greater than any force of arms. Kind and gentle hero, thank you for bringing him back to me. Our love will serve as a beacon, and all creatures will see a better way. Our love will serve as...
Welcome, mortal. Goodbye, living traveler.
Okay, let's go to Hades Palace and complete this quest, or complete this chapter. I might be able to complete this like in 20 minutes. Why is the cave over here? Stairs up, okay. I don't know if I should make a 6-hour video or make a 4-hour video into 2-hour video. I think making a 6-hour video is fine. Like I'm thinking about converting time, right? Because converting takes a long time, but I think I can do it. Uploading doesn't take that much time. Like uploading depends on like this is I'm not technically I'm not affine enough with technology to understand why, but converting time mostly depends on the length of the video and not about the size of the video, like not about the gigabytes of the video, but uploading mostly matters with gigabytes. And so I don't know why converting is uses a different measurement in that sense than uploading. I could Google that. I could Google that and learn. But then again, it doesn't really matter that much. Learning is irrelevant. You don't need to learn anything. You know, the worst part about my life is I've spent so much time in school, and I wasn't bad in school. Like I would say, like I originally thought that I was smart, but later I realized I wasn't smart. It was just that everyone around me was below average intelligent, and I was just average. There's a shot of Erebus. But like all the time that I've spent in school and all the time that I spent learning didn't mean anything. Like nothing that I've did in school has that I did in school has any relevance to what I'm doing now. And like all the most important, like all the important things that you need for life is something that I learned outside of school. And I really question myself, why did I go to school in the first place? Like I was good in math, but I haven't used math since school, and I just don't know anything about math anymore. I would have, like, if I want to apply any of the math that I did learn in school, I would have to relearn it. I mean, that is just what happens if you don't keep your mind trained. Right? Like, you can eventually forget everything if you don't use it in day-to-day life. And like, the thing is, like, multiplication obviously are not the issue, but there are some things like linear equations, or like, not linear equations, I don't know what they are called, but like, oh my god, they're stun locking me. But like equations and stuff like that. This is just something if I see one, I wouldn't understand it. Or like, I couldn't do one just from with the knowledge that I had. I would have to look that up again. And then there are other things like, what is English to you is German to me, because I'm living in Germany. So in my German classes, I literally learned nothing. I still don't understand why I had this subject in the first place. Like, we did read books, and like, I'm assuming we were supposed to learn on we were supposed to learn how to analyze a text and stuff like that, but I never had to use the ability to analyze a text. And more importantly, like, all the important stuff, like writing a letter or doing your taxes or stuff like that, formatting things, all of that I did not learn in the German class. I had to learn it outside of school, and that was like the more important thing. Yeah. Oh, and the one thing that pisses me off the most about German classes is we were not, like, when we do I can't even pronounce it. No. I cannot pronounce that word, I'm sorry. When we were reading books, we didn't even read anything that was relevant to German culture. I remember there was one book which we read. I can't even explain what it's about. But it's like about this guy who I don't even know how to explain it. Yeah, but it was like something American related, and I don't understand why we in German classes, in literature classes, why we did English books, or like we did, I mean, obviously we read them in German, right? We read the German version of English books, but I don't understand why we read English books instead of German books. There is a poem which is called, I mean, there are multiple poems, right? Yeah, there are a lot of poems out there, no. But what I meant to say is there are like two poems, German poems, that apparently before my time were subject in classes, but weren't when I went to school. And like, I heard that a lot of people disliked those poems because they are like old German, right? They are written in a difficult to read language. But these poems are much more interesting than anything I've read in school, right? And I would have loved reading those poems. Like, one of the poems is the King, which is like you could say a German version of the concept of the Wild Hunt. Like, if you have heard of Wild Hunt, you probably have heard about it in the context of The Witcher. And it is like, in The Witcher you are literally playing the concept of the Wild Hunt, and the Wild Hunt is essentially just it is half mythology and half truth. The Wild Hunt essentially refers to a time in very harsh winters where animals like wolves became so desperate that they attacked humans, and the Wild Hunt is essentially the mythologification of this, right? Because the people back then didn't understand what's going on, and they thought something that had to do something with with the gods, right? Like with a god of hunt or with gods of winter or something like this. And then there was also the theory that those who died to the wild hunt would join the wild hunt. I kind of want to go back and check the stats. I don't remember if I went in there, right? And so that's essentially the wild hunt. And the Earth King is like not, I wouldn't say it's like the German version, but it's like an interpretation of a German poet. I think it was written around the 1600s or something like this, and it essentially has the figure of the Earl King, which is like, right? So like the Wild Hunt has like usually a main figure which controls the hunt or something like this. Right, and the Earl King is in that version is the figure who controls the hunt. And he essentially tries to, like, he essentially hunts people, right? And in the poem, you have, so the poem goes on with, you have like a father with his dying son who is trying to get, like, his son is ill and he's trying to get his son to a doctor or something like this. And it is like the poem is literally about the ride between like it is essentially about the journey, and his son is like in a delirium, and he imagines or like in his mind he hears the Earl King who is whispering to him, who is talking to him, who wants to join him. And right, like, and he's like in the delirious state. Like on one hand he talks to his father about the Earl King, and then on the other hand he hears the Earl King trying to seduce him, like essentially trying to get him to the other side of the river, if you get what I mean, or the other side of the street. Yeah, and it's just it's like, it itself might not be that interesting, like the poem itself might not be interesting, but I really like the meaning behind it, and I really would have loved it if that's like something we would have done in German classes. And then there's another poem which is from a book that is called, oh god, okay, I don't remember what it's called, but I've actually downloaded a old version of, like not an old version. When I've heard about this poem, I wanted to get the book, but the thing is the book is not in what do you say? It's not on the market anymore, but you can technically go to a university, like there's a university in Bremen, I think, which essentially has this old literature has it saved up, and you can technically ask them to give you a print. Right, so like they print them on demand, those old books, but the issue is their internet site didn't work, which is something very common in Germany, because people are just too stupid. Like all our institutions are too stupid to use the internet. So I wasn't able to get a printed version. However, I've downloaded it. No, that's not it. So I essentially downloaded, is it that? Yes, the PDF, right. And the book is called From Land am Meer, which kind of means which translates into from the land to the sea. And it's essentially a compendium about German poems. And it's from 1827. And like what's really interesting, it's like written in Old German. And one thing about Old German is that we have the letter F. Like the Old German F just looks like an S. Or it was the other way around. I am not sure about this anymore. I'm right now I'm looking into it. No. This is an F. I can read that, so it probably was the S. Was it this one? Yes. So the old German S looks like an F, which is horrible. Like, it's really difficult to read that. But essentially this book contains a poem. Okay, no, never mind. So there is a song which essentially the text of the song is just like about the different gods in this book. Like the song is about the gods, or the goddess of nature, and its different forms in the German in the German world, like in the Germanic world. And it is a really great song, and more importantly, it teaches you a lot about history, like about Germanic history. And to me as a German, this is very important. Like, it's my roots. Like, to an American, it would be like learning about how the early settlers lived, right? So it is something very important in history. But like, what's really sad about this is, here. Okay, so I've just found the actual poem that is based on. Yeah, no, it's just a poem. Like, the song is essentially just a poem, but it's such a great song. It tells about like the different concepts of the German goddesses of nature. I wish I could like translate it to you, but it's probably too complex for me to translate. Yeah, anyway. Like, it's really sad that I didn't have that in my German classes. I would probably have enjoyed school a little bit more. A little bit more doesn't mean anything. I didn't enjoy school at all. I hated it. School was the worst experience in my life. I can't say that. Like, I've learned nothing of it, and I had the feeling that everyone hated me. That was my school experience. I did not understand why I had to go to school. Like, the thing is, it's not that I just wanted to stay at home and play video games. I mean, that was also part of it. But I really had the feeling that I was not welcome at school. Like, neither for my teachers nor for my fellow students. I just really hated school. It was the first experience. Yeah, it was the worst experience in my life. And the thing is, our teachers always told you that you should enjoy, like, whenever we were complaining about work, right, like work in school, our teachers told us we should enjoy the time that we have in school, because once we are out of school, once we start working, we would miss it. And this really made me afraid of starting to work, because my school experience was so bad, and the idea that my work experience would be even worse than school really frightened me. But the thing is, once I've left school and I started working, my life improved by a lot. Because like my experience working in a job wasn't even half as bad as my experience in school. So yeah, like, you could say that school and work is something very subjective. I mean, thinking back about school, I really don't remember learning anything important in school. Like, I've learned some basic math, but I mean, it's not like I'm using that on daily basis. Like, the only time I use math is for video games. Like, that's literally the only time I use math. Like, there's no reason for me to use math otherwise. I mean, you could say, okay, yeah, maybe if you want to budget or something like this, you need math. But the thing is, something that I've learned when I was watching, what is it called? From the Caleb Hammer show. I forgot what his name is. The Financial Audit, right? Like, everything that I'm doing right now when it comes to budgeting is something that that the financial audit app that he created can do, and it makes it much easier. Right? Because what I'm doing right now is I essentially get the receipt from my purchases and then I tip them in an Excel spreadsheet, right? And the thing is, the app can do the same. However, what it essentially does is you connect it to your cards, and then it will look your purchases from your cards. So you don't even need the what are they called? So you don't even need the receipts to and put it in or something like that. So it's much less work and essentially does the same. Right, and that's crazy to me. So like the one thing that I use is something that I've learned in school for isn't even necessary because I can just easily do it with an app. So like what did I go for school to in the first place? Like what did I learn in school which I would need in my daily life? I couldn't tell you a thing. I really couldn't. Right? And like think about it, we only had like 3 major subjects, right? Like German, math, and then English, because English is the world language, so you would have to learn English as your second language. And that was the 3 main classes that we have. And every other classes were just like side classes. Like we had art, we had music, we had something that was called Gesellschaftslehre, which is like a combination of politics, of geography, and history, and like essentially all we did in this class was Second World War. Like I think we did the World War one time, we did the Second World time 3 times for some reason, like 3 different times. And I don't remember even using geography. Like we had to buy an atlas book, and and it was a heavy book, and we like never used it. Like I don't remember ever using it, and we had to buy it for geography class. And then we also had religion, which is like, why is religion a class in school? Like the thing is, it's not that I'm not religious or anything. Like I mean I'm not religious. I am not. I at least I am a religious, but I'm not a Christian, right? But the thing is, why did we have religion classes? Like what did we learn? Like in religion classes, I think religion classes in Germany is not for Christianity or anything. It's more like a tolerance class, right? Like the purpose of the religion class in Germany is to create tolerance towards other religions, because one of the first things we did in religion class that I remember is we talked about Islam. Like, why did we talk about Islam in German religion classes? In a country that is supposed to be Christian, why did we talk about Islam? And then another thing we did was talking about Buddha. Like that, like these 2 things are the only things that I remember from religion classes. And I don't understand the purpose of it. Now don't get me wrong, I like religion, right? Like to me, the Bible is a really good fantasy book. That's how I can say it. Like I like stories from the Bible. Like they're good written. Or there's a lot of creativity in it, right? But I don't understand why you need to get that teach in class. But like imagine you have a limited amount of hours each day, and 2 of those hours, or like you have a limited amount of hours in a week, and 2 of those hours are spent on religion. Like why? And then another classes that we have for sport. Like I can understand why sport classes do make sense, because you need to the children need to do sports, right? Like it's very important to them. I went at like the most of the schools that I went to only had 2 hours of sports a week, but there was another school where I went to which had 4 hours of sports a week, and I think 4 hours of sports were important. Like doing less than like only 2 hours of sport a week is not enough. But then again, like I'm pretty sure a lot of my schoolmates, and like not even the fat ones, right? Like I was one of the fat ones, and I actually liked sport. But a lot of my fellow students would have said that, or like wouldn't like sport, like especially the girls. Like early on it wasn't an issue, but the older we became, like at some point the girls just gave up on sport, on the sport classes, because there was no point to them. We didn't have separated sport for separated based on the genders, because we didn't have enough teachers, or probably because the teachers didn't even thought that this would be an issue. But like the girls just couldn't compete with the guys in sport. We were playing a game. It is called I don't remember what it's called. It's like baseball. It's a little bit like baseball, but instead of smiting a ball or like hitting a ball, you are throwing a ball, right? So the guy who normally would that's the last hero for the treasury. Oh, the last general for the treasury, right? So like instead of hitting a ball with a baseball bat, you are just throwing the ball, and like you can then run to the bases as long as the ball doesn't go into the, like there's a specific catcher of the enemy team which needs to have the ball in his hand, and if he gets the ball, you are essentially out if you're not on a base, if you're not standing on a base. And the rest of the team has to bring the ball somehow to the catch, to the guy who decides whether you are out or not, right? And this was like usually a game that we played as a warm-up, and like the girls, they just couldn't compete. Like they couldn't throw the ball far enough. It was not a small ball, it was like you could say a normal sized ball. It was like a soccer ball, but out of cloth, right? And they just couldn't throw the ball far enough to actually have a chance to run to the next base, because the guys were just so much more athletic, and they just could get to the ball before they could get to the next base, right? And so what they had to do, instead of throwing the ball as far as possible, they just threw the ball behind them a few meters, and this was much more difficult for the guys were they were farther away from that positioning than from wherever they could have thrown it. And so I'm pretty sure that the girls in my class thought about sports in a similar way how I thought about other classes. Like, there was no point for them to participate in it because they just didn't have a chance in the first place. Yeah. And then, like, after warm-up, we usually always had, like, two separate, like, it was separated, but we only had one teacher. Like, at first we did it in a way that, like, 1 week the girls would decide what we do, and then the other week the guys would decide what we do. But the thing is, it was always like, okay, yeah, the girls do something which is actually interesting, which doesn't require, like, strength, like leg strength or something like this, and the guys would just always play soccer. Right, that's essentially how it is. And then, like, eventually it was like, okay, you know what, there's no point for the girls to play soccer because they just can't compete in it. So what they essentially did is they let us guys do our thing, and then the teacher just went with the girls, and like, they were deciding what to do. Right. That's how it eventually became to, and it was fine. But it's like really weird that like that it was like I don't understand why. Like why do we do this in the first place? Or like why didn't we have like two teachers? One teacher that meant to the girls and then one teacher that was for the boys. Yeah, I mean the answer to that is because we didn't have enough teachers. Okay, another face. It's so funny how I'm just talking like very casual about my school time while fighting Hades himself. That is, oh god, that is so funny. It's like it's like this boss fight is nothing to me, which probably is true. I remember I struggled a lot with. I've never finished this boss fight with my Ani, which is my pet necromancer. Which is the character which I want to use for the achievement where you have to finish the game with less than 100 kills. And like I cannot do this boss fight. Like he always kills all of my pets, and then he just kills me. I'm pretty sure Necromancer is kinda the best class that you can play here. And like the thing is, my Ani is level 50. My Ani is at this point, can't do this boss, and she's level 50. Like, how the fuck? I've grinded so much in hope that I can do this, but the issue is, grinding doesn't matter. Stats that I acquire just don't matter for the pets build. The pets are so bad in this game.
You have defeated both a Titan and an Olympian. From this day forward, you shall be known as God's Bane. We leave the afterlife in the hands of your human judges, for they have shown that they are just and merciful. Truly, the age of man has come, for now you govern both life and that which follows. I give you my thanks, and open the way back to Greece, or wherever the fates will lead you.
Okay, so this was the fourth chapter.
Both a Titan and an
Okay, so she has nothing new to say. So we have completed the fourth chapter. The next chapter is going to be the last chapter, which is the Ragnarok chapter. I do have still some things to complete. I can do Hardest Treasury, and for some reason, or somehow, I did not found Admetus, which is weird. So let's head back. I must have missed him somewhere. I am pretty sure you would find him at the Warden's area, but I didn't. So let's check this again. Okay, so this was a shot of Erebus, so there was nothing there. Okay, so I can't get down there. This is stairs up, this is also stairs up, so where do I go if I go this way? So it's this area, but I've opened this, I've opened that, and I've opened this, so all of them are open. There's something here? No. Okay, so this is open, this is open. So there is something over here. This is open. This is open. So then I go down here. So there's nothing here. So this is open and this is open as well. So all of this is open. So what do we have over here? So and over here this is open, this is open. And this was to the way to the shard. I did Shards of Erebus, I did Hardest Generals. I don't even realize that I did Hardest Generals. Okay, I will walk further back the tower. Maybe I've missed him somewhere else. Oh, he didn't open these. Okay, he's probably here. No! There's nobody here. Okay, that is weird. I mean, there are some chests, but those chests are irrelevant. Okay, I'm going to Google that because I don't want to spend too much time on this. Titan Quest. Triton Quest. Artemis in Elysium. Okay, Admetus among the deaf. So let's take a look at this quest. So Aetolian Polis, that's where I'm supposed to meet him. Okay. Nope, that's the wrong way. Thinking back about school, I think that was all of the classes that I had. I mean, English class wasn't anything special. We just did vocabularies. Like, our English classes are probably much easier than your English classes, because, like, our English classes... Like, in our English classes, we didn't test grammar, so... It mostly was about understanding texts and not about writing or speaking correct English. It was just more about understanding the text. So like our English classes were much easier than the German classes, because in German classes you were judged based on your about your understanding, about how you write, like how many mistakes you do. Okay, I have no idea where he is. Okay, this is not the... Okay, never mind. This is not the right place. Hold on. Okay, that was stupid. Now I have to walk all the way. Okay, let's teleport to the Hades... No, it's not the Hades Palace. Wait, I have to go to Elysium, I think. Okay, it's not here. Here he is. Okay, so I was supposed to go up here and then go down, which would have triggered his spawn.
It is good to see your face. So we meet again. In the happiest of places, and in the bitterest of times.
Okay, so this is complete as well.
Once the way was cleared, the demons could not stop us. Shades, countless in number, feeling the pull of the newly dead, streamed into the tower. And everyone, through one gate, or the other, or back the way they had come. I was the first. Yes, I have earned my place here. Selflessly and bravely, I aided my fellow Shades. I freed them from cages. I led them into the tower. Well I know, warrior, that it was you who bested Cerberus and opened the way to the 3 noble judges. I followed after you, but look, I have arrived before. Yes, I have earned my place.
Okay.
Heroism does not end with life. Look at the fields before you. Great deeds as ever there were.
I'm not sure if I want this. Okay, it gives me a lot of defense ability and it grants me... Okay, this one is probably much better. This one, I'm just going to equip it because it has so much more stats. I'm keeping this. I don't want to keep this. I don't want to keep this. Probably. Okay. Alright, so key to the Warden of Souls. I think I can just throw it away. I don't think I need it anymore. Let me Google that. Key for Elysium. Wait, that's a weapon. That's not what I was looking for. Okay, never mind that. It's a legendary axe. No, I was looking for Key of the Warden. Key of... what is it called? Key of the Warden of Souls. Okay, there is no... Okay, there's nothing about this, but I'm pretty sure I don't need this key. I can technically throw it away. And if I need it, I can just kill the boss again. Okay, so... Now, this one... Key... So, I've read something interesting. So, the key to Fissure. What is... what... Right, I'm missing one key to Fissure. That was something... I want to know how I can get the key to Fissure. Okay, maybe I need this. Okay, it doesn't tell me where I can find them. Why is nobody telling me where I can find them? Holy shit. So this is something that I have to do before I go into the new game, because each difficulty has its own set of keys. Okay, I think I've got the first key from the first Tarkin. So I might have to do that again. Okay, let's head back to the Plains of Judgment. and complete the treasury. I think I'm going to do two videos. Then I will make this one a little bit longer and do stuff that I can still do. Yes, I think I will do that.
What is that gem? Where did you get that?
Ah. Ooh, I hear sounds. So, Obolus. And the Templar's Brain Cage. And a lot of experience points. So, the Templar's Brain Cage and the Obolus. The Obolus refers to the coin that you would put, the coins that you would put on the dead people so that you can pay the Karen, I think. It is an armor. No, what is it? Is it... Oh, okay, it's a talisman. 240 health, 32 elemental resistance, and 43 poison resistance. This is not a bad item. This is a really good item. I don't think I need the damage to demons anymore, so I'm going to switch it. Never mind, I need the strength. I still need the strength. Okay, I need 10 more strength. That's unfortunate. Do I have... I don't have mastery points. Okay, I will invest. Let's invest. I will invest 2 into health, 1 into strength, 1 into dexterity, and on the next level up I should have enough. Then we have the Templar's Brain Cage, which has less armor, but it gives me battle awareness and summon nightmare. And it is a set item. I think battle awareness is from warfare, and summon nightmare is from dream. So it's a warfare dream item. That warfare dream could be a really good combination. Dream is like more a jack of all trades. It does a lot of everything, but it's not really good at something, you could say. But it is one of the best masteries, according to the internet. I do remember it's pretty good. I want to try out a warfare dream character. Okay, so I will go into the next chapter and unlock the teleporters there. But I'm going to run through the Minotaur labyrinth and fight the Tarkin until he drops the first key of the primary key of Chaos. And then I'm going to do the Chaos dungeon. I have never done the Chaos dungeon, so I'm curious about that. Also, it is something from the base game, I think, so I might be over-leveled for that. But we will see. There's my old portal. That's not where I have to go, right? Oh no, I do have to go this way. I have completed all quests, yes? Yes, so I have completed all side quests. Okay, before I do this, let me already start converting the first video, because I wasn't sure about whether I'm doing like all in one video or in 2 videos, but now I decided that I'm doing it in 2 videos, which means I can already start converting the first one. It just takes a little time. I need to rename this so that I don't confuse it with the other one. TQ2. Okay. Okay. Nothing interesting to see here. Everything is dead. Or not. Not everything is dead. Ah! Okay. I don't know how many times I have to defeat the Tarkin, but I probably can one-hit them at this time. Wait, that's the wrong way. Eh. The sounds of the souls of the damned. Do. I should probably open this one again. Okay, let's go to the portal. Go into the next chapter. Acquire the teleporter. We wish to travel to the north and continue your adventure. Yes, not yet. Okay.
Were you there before?
So we've already saw this because I've showed this in a other character.
Welcome, warrior, to the Temple of Asclepios. You must forgive me, I didn't see you enter. From the underworld? Truly? Well, you have been brought to the right place, O hero. If you have been traveling through the realm of Hades, the healing waters of our master will revitalize you. Drink and wash the stain of death from your body and soul. Asclepios, son of Apollo, is the god of healing. No other can match his wisdom and proficiency in medicine, and even the immortal gods would turn to him and his daughters for assistance. So great is his knowledge that he could bring people back from the dead. And this he did, much to the dismay of Hades. But eventually he understood how this would disrupt the equilibrium of things. Yet for you, hero, I feel he may have made an exception. Outside, all of Corinth is busy preparing the celebrations of the victory of the united Greeks. Go and see for yourself. Life is returning. It's just that I prefer the tranquility of the temple these days. Blessings upon you, hero.
Okay, I just wanted to do this dialogue because I'm probably not getting back here. So this is the city of Corinth. Okay, so we have this one. Let's also get the teleporter, which is over here. And we also have the portal to heal us. Wait, this is new. Ah, this is something new. Corinth portal. Right, so portal to the east and portal to Helos. I don't know where the portal to the east is, but this is new. Shouldn't there have been Tartarus? Hold on a second. Statue of... This is also new. I don't remember you could talk to the statue. Guardian General. Okay, I think this might be a DLC that I don't know about of. Okay, like there's an DLC Eternal Embers, which I think is the newest DLC. And I don't remember anything about this. So this is the outside. I am a little bit confused right now. So this guy... Okay, I'm exploring a little bit more because I think this guy gives us the next quest for the... Yeah, I think he will give us the next quest for the... Let's start the 5th chapter. So if you take a look in here... right now we... Okay, we have a mine quest, like you can see. We are sent... This is Corinth, we are starting off here. I don't know what this is, I've never been there. I remember the first place we go to is Germany, then we go over here, but I don't... But this looks a little bit like Yggdrasil or something like this. And then we have portal to Helos. So Helos is the sun, so it's literally a portal to the sun, which indicates that it's the Eternal Embers quest line. Or DLC. Okay. I am not sure. I think I will take a sneak peek into Helos and see what this is about. So first, let's go to Knossos. Okay, I'm not sure. I want to try something. Maybe I don't have to go to all of the dungeon to the boss. So I want to go over here. Nope, that was the wrong one. I don't think it works. I think if you go in from this way, the door is closed. So it might not work, but if it works, then I could skip the whole Knossos. Like I would have to go through all of Knossos. Yeah, the door is closed from this side. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Let's go to Knossos. Okay, let me run through all of it. That's so interesting that there's a new DLC. Like, I didn't even realize that there was a new DLC. I thought Ragnarok... Wait, what? Is this Knossos? Yeah, this is Knossos. Like, I thought Ragnarok was the last released DLC. And, like, Ragnarok was released 20 years after the game was released, right? But there's another DLC that was released recently. I did not realize that. Okay. I am tempted. Like, it depends on... Helos doesn't seem to be the Act 6. It looks like it's more like Atlantis. So I do want to take a sneak peek in the next episode about Helos. I'm not sure if I will do it. Like, I don't know what happens at the end of chapter 5 if you have to go into the next cycle immediately. But I could also do it in a way where I start chapter 5, do chapter 5 until I unlock the last teleporter, and then do the Helos chapter. That's also something I could do. That's probably something I should have done with Atlantis. Because Atlantis, like the level curve of Atlantis felt higher than the level curve of the 4th chapter. Okay, so maybe what I will do in the next episode, I will ignore Helos for now. It probably takes me more than 4 hours to complete the 5th chapter anyway. So I will do like just normal 5th chapter, the first video, 4 hours. And then I will do a sneak peek into Helos. do Helos as long as it takes, and then go back to chapter 5 to complete it. I think that would be the best strategy right now, since I have no idea what I have to expect in Helos. This, by the way, I don't know if I told about said about this in when I did this like a year ago, but this one is Talos, and I think he becomes active on the 3rd circle, and you have to kill him for an achievement, so he's like a hidden boss. Okay, Court of King Minos. One thing, like, one of the names of the judges was Minos, and I was thinking, could it be that it's the same Minos? But I don't know about it. Like, I haven't read on this part of the mythology. Would be interesting if King Minos... I don't think it makes sense. Like, King Minos was judged for the way he treated the gift from the gods, right? Like, he asked for a great sacrifice from the gods, to sacrifice to the gods, which would have been the bull. But instead of sacrificing him, he decided to keep it for himself and sacrifice a lesser bull. And this is like how the Minotaur was created. So based on that, it doesn't make sense that King Minos would have become a judge after his death, because he does look like an enemy of the, not an enemy, but it does look like the god would punish him rather than giving him such a prestigious title. I hate this labyrinth. This is my least favorite part in Greece, but I've probably said this already. Okay. There's a hero. Oh, a blue item. Oh, it's just a chill wind. I hate those lemurs. If they use the life drain attack, it also slows me. That's so annoying. I just want to run through the area. Ah, more lemurs. Oh my god, leave me alone. I think the worst part about the lemurs is that their attack is that deals percentage damage, so and it restores them. So the more health I have, the more damage they deal, and the more life they regenerate. This really stupid mechanic. Oh, another blue item? That's crazy. It's the brain cleave. It would be an interesting mechanic if the game increases your drop chunks for items if you've already killed a boss in that area. That would make it... like, it would... I'm running in circles. It is an interesting way of balancing the game, considering that blue items are quite OP, and if you get them too early, you will rush through the game. So unlocking or making it easier to farm blue items after you have already defeated a boss seems to be fair. Okay. Oh. Another hero. The experience points those heroes give is nothing. I'm not sure about this, but I think the game reduces the amount of experience you become if you're over-leveled. Which is something that you not really realize if you play casually, because like as your level increases, you require more experience points, so it's not that noticeable. But like those heroes enemy is like one way on how to notice it. I'm pretty sure that this enemy would have normally given like 1,000 experience points, but he only gave 600. And that's why I have the suspicion of it. I mean, let's test it with this one. Okay, this one seems fine, so maybe it was just like this one enemy. Okay, so Minotaur Lord. That's also annoying that you have to fight 2 bosses here. I think I need to go this way. Now the thing is, I can easily farm this boss. Now that I'm here, I just have to set my respawn point here, which I can. Right, so never mind. I did not set, okay, I did not set my respawn point. That was stupid. That means I need to run back. Okay, before I run back now, let me just fight the boss and see if I get it dropped. If not, then I will run back and set my respawn point. I've heard that there is a glitch that you can essentially kill a Terkin before he enters this phase, and then you can essentially skip the whole boss fight. I did not get it dropped. Okay. Let me run back and set a spawn and then reload the game so that I can do this again. And I'm essentially doing this until I get the fissure dropped. Oh my gosh. Where is it? Where is the rebirth thingy? I think I have to go this way. There are dead enemies, that means I'm on the right path. This way. Ignored all of those enemies, that seems fine. This way. Probably not this way, this might be the wrong way. Yep, that was the wrong way. So let's go this way. It's also the wrong way. Maybe this way. What the fuck? I walked in circles. Excuse me? Okay, so I'm in this room. I have to leave this room? Where do I have to go? This way? Yeah, this way is the right way. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. Okay, so this one is now activated, which means if I leave the game and enter back, I should spawn there. Okay, and now just run to the boss again. Oh, another hero. Okay, and then I have to go this way. To go this way and this way. It's not that far away, but I thought there was one like in the middle of this. Ooh, a blue item. Obsidian helmet! I think I've had this one already. I'm missing... No, never mind. I have all of the obsidian sets. That is annoying. Let's try this again. Oh, there's a bad hero. Wait, what? The bad hero disintegrated but didn't give me hero experience. That's funny. Okay, let's just run there again. I mean, if you don't care about this, you can just put the video off. So there's another hero. The hero was also too weak to give me experience points. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty sure that I'm not getting experience points here, that like the experience points are getting reduced if your level is too high. It does seems to be logical. So do you give me another blue item? Nope. If I had a bow, I could try killing him. Like, I could hit him with a bow from here and then kill him before he gets into before the boss fight starts. That is a possibility, but I don't have a bow. Like, the only advantage that the bow has over the throwing knives is that the bow has a higher range. I think the bow, I'm not sure about this, but I think the bow has like infinite range. Or at least the range of the bow is like when you're fully zoomed out. Shadow Sting. And a Huntsman Barb, okay. I could also, hold on. Right, so if you go into options, you can change the menu screen, and I don't think I have... Let's take this one, so this is Atlantis. Right, you can see it's quite beautiful. And then let's take a look at the Titan Quest Origins, which was the original game. Let's take a look at the Immortal Throne. Ooh, spooky. Okay, now let's take a look at Eternal Embers, which is apparently the newest DLC. Ooh, okay, Eternal Embers. Okay, that actually makes sense then, because I remember that the Narite class came after the Rune class, so the Narite class probably came with this DLC. Okay, so I've showed this. Let's start the game again and try maybe the new main menu screen gives me some luck into getting the Chaos Fissure dropped. Chaos Fissure key. Oh, there's another hero which will disintegrate and don't give me experience points. He dropped a Bad Fang, which I don't care about. I need to go this way. Okay. Big boy. Let me in! Let me in! Lag. Let me in! Let me in! This is annoying. I want to do something. I'm going to load a mod. So there are some mods here. I want to do this mod. What this mod does, it increases the amount of experience that you get. It's a bounce mod, so just ignore what bounce mod means. It's not relevant. It increases the experience points that you gain by 3 times. I think it increases the loot chance that you gain by 3 points. And as you cannot see, it increases the monster that spawn by 10 times. So, I'm hoping that this increases my chance of getting the Chaos Fissure. So there will be 3 Minotaur Lords. Yeah, it triples bosses, but it like 10... The way mobs spawn in this game is a little bit weird. It is similar to how it works in Might and Magic 6. Like, if you remember how I explained how it works in Might and Magic 6. Essentially, you have a group of enemies, and like the group of enemies has... Oh, I got a blue item, a Boar Hunter Spear. The group of enemies has a creature rank to it. You also see so many of the statues. That's so wild. But okay, there are 3 dragons, as you can see. This mod is fun. Right, and the way it works in Might and Magic is you have like groups, and each group has like a creature rank put to it. And the creature rank determines... oh my god, stop spawning so many Lumos. And so the creature rank of the group determines what creatures can spawn, right? So the creatures that can spawn have to be this... The creature rank of the creatures that can spawn have to be the sum of the creatures that's of the creature rank of the group, right? So for example, let's say a goblin has a creature rank of 1, a goblin shaman has a creature rank of 2, and a goblin king has a creature rank of 4. That means if a group has a creature rank of 8, it could technically spawn 3 goblin kings, or it could spawn 4 goblin shamans, or it could spawn 8 normal goblins, right? And it can do like a combination of any of those as long as the level isn't, as long as the rank is the same. So I was unlucky, I did not got what I want, so let's save the game and do it again. And now the next time I do this I will get 2 dropped. I think the mod stays active, but I'm not sure about it. I think the mod stays active if I leave the game. As long as I don't load in another mod. It doesn't look like it, honestly. Okay, maybe I have to load the mod in again. No, I think that's the normal amount of enemies. I did like what the mod essentially does. It increases the amount of creature rank the groups that spawn in can have, which increases the amount of Oh, that's interesting. So the increased experience is still active, but the monster spawn is not. Okay, that is interesting. So right now I'm getting 10 times experience. Oh no, I think I get 4 times. I don't know, I'm not sure. I think I get 10 times experience. Yeah, I do get a lot of experience from killing those. Right, and I essentially use this mod to grind with my Ani. Which is why I'm level 50 and still haven't defeated Hades. Okay, a Chaos Cube, that is good, but I need more enemies. Okay, so let's load the mod in again. Which one is it? It's this one. And there are like some other mods. I've never used them because they are too shitty, but I've downloaded it because I was curious about it at some point. I'm not sure about most of those mods, honestly. Yeah, it's a bounce. Like, all of them are bounce mods, which means, like, normally what you're supposed to do is have, like, your modded characters separate from the other characters, but bounce mods kind of make it so that you can use your main characters. And the reason why they did this is because originally I think modded characters couldn't earn achievements, but nowadays they can, so it doesn't matter anymore. Okay, there are so many enemies on the screen, my game is lagging. What's interesting about this mod is it unlocks a bug in the second chapter, and then there's another boss fight. Like there are like 2 boss fights in the game, which require you to kill a specific amount of enemies before you can progress, and this bugs it out. It's like this mod bugs that out. Okay, I will ignore items because all I care about is the fissure. The sound is bugged out. Oh my god, they're actually doing damage. Okay, one is dead. And now the sounds are completely gone. Okay, another one is dead. Taken's light attack seal of the glade. Obsidian bracers. Okay, there's the fissure. Nice. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close the game to reset the extra experience game. And then I will do the fissure. Okay, let's wait until Steam has done whatever it does if it closes games. Okay, this takes a while apparently. Why aren't you closing it? Why aren't you closing the game, Steam? Steam, what are you doing? Do I have to buy this game from GOG.com? Ooh, Age of Mythology Retold is on sale. Oh, and Tale of the Master Chief Collection. And Wasteland 3. Why are there so many games that I'm interested in on sale? I hate that. I don't have enough time to play all the games. The worst thing in modern society, or like modern whatever, is that new content is faster generated than I can consume the old content, which kind of triggers FOMO in me. It triggered FOMO in me in context of anime. I stopped watching anime because there was so many new animes coming out, and I just wasn't able to get watch all the animes. I just had to stop watching animes because there was a time where I did nothing besides watching animes. I was watching a whole season of anime a day. And the crazy part about this, it was also a time where I was working, right? It's not like I did this while it's on school. No, I've spent the whole time working, and then when I come home, I was watching anime. And I literally did nothing else. It's not that it was a bad time, but it kind of made me depressed. So I just had to stop watching anime. I mean, to be fair, this is not the only reason why I've stopped watching anime. The main reason why I've stopped watching anime was because it just didn't really felt like it was relating to me anymore. Like, the majority of animes out there are like centered around high school. And like, when I stopped watching anime, I was like 25 years old. So it just didn't really relate to me anymore. Okay, I'm not exactly sure where I have to go to. I think it was Mika. I think I can go to Delphi and then go backwards. Oh, my inventory is full. I'm just going to sell the blue items because I kind of acquired them through cheating.
Are you sure you should be shopping here?
Yeah, let's just... I want to keep the brain cage. I'm also keeping this item. I'm keeping these two. Light Telkine seal. Interesting. I've never dropped that, I think.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Where was it? Wasn't it here? Nope, it wasn't here. Okay, I probably have to go to me. Isn't that me? No, that's not Megara, this is Ambossos. I have to go to Megara. No? Elfins? No. Oh, it's over here. Oh, this is such a mean place. No, it wasn't over here. Where was that? Holy shit, I don't remember. Might have been here. Where is this? No, it wasn't here. Retracing my steps is so weird. So this is a cave that is required for the achievement, but I've already did that achievement. I thought it was here somewhere. But I don't think so. This is like the hidden guy. I remember it was in a swamp. Right, so we go down here. There's no swamp over here. This is Megara. This is Megara. There's no swamp over here. This is Athens. You spawn in over here if you... So like essentially you go in here, do the boss, and then after that you get out here. Right, and then you go this way. It's possible that it was... Now, there was an island here which is unrelated to that. It's also not over here. But I remember it was in a swamp. That is the one thing that I remember. So the only thing where this could be must be here. Okay, let's check that, because I really have no idea. I really have no idea where this is. Let's ignore those minutes. Precious's Fall. So I'm pretty sure if you go this way... Yeah, it's over here, but didn't I had this... Oh! I had this discovered with the other character. I've switched characters, I forgot about that. That's what's confused me so much. Okay, let's enter the mysterious portal. So... Come here, look upon the remnant of an age past, an age forgotten and full of secrets. Within these halls, ancient and powerful enemies await, but also prizes like none other on this good earth. Use the keys to the remnant of chaos and enter the forever wonder of what treasures you have forsaken. So... All keys? Enter the mysterious portal. Okay, yes. There's like nothing else here, I think. So I should be over-leveled unless it's skills with experience points. Shrine of Ancient Chaos. All of your companions must enter if you are to proceed to the challenge. Okay, so it's like multiplayer. Okay. Yeah, level 33. So I'm over-leveled for this. Oh god, they're actually killing me. Maybe I'm not over-leveled for this. Oh, Titanic Energy Potion. I have never heard of that, I think. Okay, so I'm assuming the level of them is set to the level that you're supposed to defeat Typhon on, or like around that level somehow. Like they are all level 33, which I'm assuming is the level which you are supposed to be if you completed the base game. Oh god, I don't like those Cyclops. What's interesting about the Cyclops is the first time you encounter a Cyclops, it's literally like the boss Polyphemus, and then you don't encounter a normal Cyclops until you reach the end of the game, like the end of the base game, which is quite interesting. Titanic energy potions. When I'm only getting energy potions, I'm not getting fight, please. I'm not getting health potions. Oh my god, can you please target? Holy shit. What's up with those Titanic energy potions? Okay. They're like the only items I can get dropped here, I feel like. It's interesting, this is like the first form of greater rifts this game had, but then later they introduced Tartarus, which is like I remember doing Tartarus and there was just like nothing interesting going on in Tartarus because you need to be in a second cycle at least to get items dropped. And like this is like the first form of the greater rifts in this game. Big rifts. Oh god, there are some Cyclops again. Ah, I'm stunned. There's another one. I mean, I don't get any items dropped. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm not sure if this is because I have items disabled, but I think no, there's just no item drops. Just potions. But it's weird that I'm only getting energy potions dropped, so maybe there's something with those potions. Oh god. Big guy is yelling. I can't hit this enemy because it's in a tree. Okay, I can't get through there, huh? Ah! Oh my gosh! Stop stunlocking me, holy shit! Oh, okay, I have to press this lever. As far as I know, there are also no chests in this area. Stop yelling at me. Do I have to press? No, I probably just, okay, I just have to go down here. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's like, this area is huge. Like, this is definitely much longer than Tartarus. Can't target those traps. Also, the enemies don't give experience points, right? Oh. Oh no, they do give experience points. They just give so few because I'm over leveled for this area. Like, normally the enemies I fight are level 40 at this point. And these are only level 32. But they're dealing pretty good damage compared to their low level. Did he drop an item? No. Just sounded like it. Okay, how much longer is this? This is much longer than expected. Oh god. So, oh my god, those traps are dealing really good damage. I'm also almost out of health potions. Only getting energy potions. Oh my god, what was that? Ah! Okay, next time I go in here, I need to have 400 potions in my inventory. Oh no, not those traps. Oh my god, so many of those. Ugh. So I can go down here, but I can also go up here. Well, me choosing to do this in 2 different videos was a good choice, because I did not expect it to be that long. Okay, there's another level. Oh my god, how much longer is this? Okay, that was just a different part that I could have taken. Like, the only thing that I'm doing this for now is the potions. Maybe I will get a reward at the end, but it's at this point it's questionable whether this has an end in the first place. I'm stuck. Okay. Oh, boss fight? Okay, right now there's no boss fight here, but there's like a mechanism that would lock the door behind me, so that's why I thought boss fight. I'm stunned for like hundreds of years. Okay. Alright, this looks interesting. So this seems to be the end. Or maybe there's more. There's probably more. This was so long. I'm sweating. Okay. Serious portal. Take what prizes you have earned and exit this realm or continue on against even greater challenges for chance at true glory. Oh great. Get the loot, continue forward. Ah, I have to pee. I want to continue. But I take a short break here. I'm coming back soon. Okay, I am back. I was thinking it is possible that if I continue that this video will get like 6 hours long, which is something that I don't want. Oh, okay, so I'm reading up upon this. Okay, so there are 2 more spots where you can put in keys, but these seems to require keys from higher levels. So this might actually not be a base game mechanic, if I see this correctly. Okay, so I'm continuing this. I'm not sure how much there is to it. That's like a broken portal. Mysterious portal is locked. Okay. I thought it would activate the portal, but it didn't. Okay. I don't know how long this is. And I don't know how many times... Ouch. I'm almost dead. There's still Titanic energy potions. I feel like I'm supposed to have nature mastery here because that would allow me to heal and actually use those Titanic energy potions. I cannot place a portal here, which means once I'm out of potions, I'm out of potions. So I might not be able to complete this. Like, these dungeons are supposed to be on your level and they're supposed to be good for XP grinding, but they are way below me and they don't give me any XP at all. So I'm not sure at what point I'm supposed to do this. I mean, obviously I was supposed to do this after the 3rd chapter, I think. Okay. Maybe I should not complete this, but I want to see what's at the end, if there's like something special. I've read that there is like there are 2 unique sets that can drop here, so it might be worth doing it. But I might not have enough health potions to do this. Okay, maybe I don't have to kill all enemies. Mysterious portal. There's a lever. Okay, there was nothing here. There is a mysterious portal. Oh god! Ah, there are traps everywhere. Ouch! Stop dealing so much damage! They have a higher range than me. What the fuck? What's going on? Why am I getting so much damage? Oh no, the issue isn't that I'm getting so much damage. The issue is that the health potions aren't healing any life. Oh my fucking god. Die already! Oh my god, I just don't want to die! Come on. Oh, they have higher range. Honestly, I don't like throwing daggers that much anymore. Oh, that was optional! Oh my fucking god. I thought I had to go this way. Oh my god, they are spawning like 3 traps at once. Oh my gosh. Ow! Oh my god, where do I have to go? What? Is this all optional area? What am I doing here? So there is no path forward here? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, those traps are dealing the most damage. Huh? Where do I have to go? I did press the lever, but it didn't do anything. Oh wait, I can go through. Oh my god, I didn't saw that. Oh my god, so all those enemies that I've just struggled with were optional. Why am I not getting any health potions from? That's so annoying. Oh my god, there are traps. Oh my gosh. I'm just running all the way back just to kite those enemies. Burn. And of course there's a Cyclops. Stop spawning those traps. I'm frozen. Oh my god, I didn't saw him. Energy. Normally those traps are supposed to disappear if their master dies, but the issue is the master died before they spawned, so that's why they are not despawning. Oh, that looks like the end. Oh no, that looks like a boss fight. Eh? Let me out!
You cannot open the door at this time.
What's going on? Is there something bugged? I think this is bugged. I can't interact with anything here. I think there was supposed to be a boss. Oh, I can't even use the K button. The K button would usually reset you. Chaos Fissure last room. Bug in. Great. So apparently this is a bug and there's no solution to this bug. Oh boy, this sucks. So I've essentially did all of this for nothing. I can't complete it. I have to reload the game. Fuck you. Okay, this sucks. Well, I guess I will end this video here. I could technically cut all of this away, it doesn't matter. Man, that sucks.